Greetings, citizens of the internet. I'm Static Buzz, and in this video, we're going to be going over some Madden 17. In particular, we're going to be going over the main menu and what's new. We're just going to go through, and I'm going to explain some of these features. In videos that are going to follow, I'm actually going to get deeper into each of these features and try to explain them the best that I can. So let's get started. When you first get into the game, you're going to get a little short scenario, I guess is what they call them, where you're playing as the Rams and they're trying to get into the playoffs. And I won't spoil too much more than that. And then once you get past that, it'll take you to the skill trainer. And in the skill trainer, that's going to give you the basic information you need on Madden. If you've never played it before, it's good for you. If you have played it before, probably still good because it'll explain some of the newer things. But anyways, we're going to go over the menu here. So it's going to have continue whatever you were last on up here on the left. I was in the skill trainer, got past that, got to the main menu. So that's where we're at. See what's new. We'll go over that later. Ultimate Team, or as people like to call it, MUT. This is where you play games, get cards, improve your team, and repeat the cycle. Pretty much. It's all about opening card packs, getting better teams, players, reworking your roster, trying to get the best loadout you possibly can for your team, and trying to progress. A lot of people like this mode. It's not a mode that I spend a lot of time in, but it is enjoyable when I'm there. Draft Champions. It's similar to Ultimate Team, except for it's in single game bites. And what I mean by that is you start a game and you basically pick between, I haven't played it this season, so I'm going off of last season's. You pick between 3 cards for your team, and you do that like, I don't know, 10 times. And that'll build your team up. And then after you pick the cards, the 10 cards or whatever the number is, it'll fill out the rest of your roster based off of the type of team that you picked. Man-to-man defense, zone defense, smash mouth offense, running gun offense, whatever you pick, it'll fill your team out the rest of the way. And then you play games like that. You try to get to the Super Bowl and all kinds of stuff like that. And then once you finish the game, you lose your team and you start back over. So it's kind of like a short version of Ultimate Team, and they break it down into bite-sized morsels. Skill Trainer, we already went over this. This will tell you how to play the game, all the different skills, how they work, and when you should use them, and that kind of stuff. If you're new to Madden, or like I said before, even if you're a veteran, go here because you can earn coins and maybe even packs. I'm not sure because I haven't really done more than the 3 beginning ones, the basic ones. But it looked like you could gain packs through Skill Trainer. So gold coins at a minimum, maybe packs. When I dive into that, we'll find out for sure. Franchise. This is where I spend most of my time. I like to build characters and play as those characters, kind of like a role playing for me, and build them up and have careers with them, try to make them the greatest that ever played in that position. So franchise, basically you can have a whole team and you can run that whole team. You can play as a single player, either current player or one you create. Let's see what else is there. There's things that they've added in here so that you can play moments in games to make it quicker. You don't have to play a full game. You can play the important moments in a game, and it'll help get through the game faster so you can have a career in a decent amount of time without spending too much time and having too much time invested in that career. You can also play as a coach in previous versions. I don't know about this one. We'll find out when I dig into it. And basically you just make all the management decisions, and then you pick the plays and your players run them and that kind of stuff. Play now is basically you playing against the AI or somebody who's on the couch with you. You pick your teams, the roster that is either active, or you can load another roster, and you play as those teams, and it's just a single game, not a big deal. Online head-to-head. A lot of people play here. This is where you do your ranked games and whatnot. You can play unranked games as well, but it's similar to play now, except for it's online. You can play ranked, you can play unranked. And the roster for that will be the roster that everybody plays with. You can't mess with the roster there usually. Open practice, just like it sounds. You get to practice with whatever team you want to practice with and against another team and better your skills. All right, so now we're going to go to, that was the play. Actually, that was home and play. And now we're on the live. MUT rewards. I believe this is like a temporary event that they have going on for Ultimate Team. It'll have scenario-based things, games that you have to play, and then you can earn either special cards or special packs, or maybe just packs. It really depends on the event. Download the latest roster just like it sounds. Customize. Customize is what you would expect. I went in there just before I recorded this video and turned down the music because I didn't want to worry about any kind of copyright issues. But you can go in, you can adjust rosters, you can adjust playbooks, you can do all your settings. You can make it where they call more penalties, they call less penalties, they call more holding penalties, less holding penalties, all those kind of things. It'll show you your rewards. You can make the gameplay, you can tweak the gameplay however you want to make it suit how you like to play. And now that that's all said, we're going to go back to home and we're going to go into see what's new. See what happens when we go into there. Connected franchise, nice.
The best way to play through a season with your favorite team. In Madden 17, we're giving you more control.
Oh, more control, more decisions, yeah. And a bigger impact, nice.
Like never before with Play the Moments, the fastest way to play your game. Take all the excitement of the NFL Red Zone channel and mash it into...
Oh, nice hit. Knock that ball loose.
Right at your fingertips. Jump into the key 2-minute drives at the end of the half, or when your team makes it into...
Oh, wow, wide open, broken coverage there.
It's brand new, and it's the fastest...
How do you leave him wide open? That's a bad move.
We've added meaningful ways to game plan against your opponent. Carefully selected from your opponent's play call tendencies, install an offensive and defensive game plan that will
get him, Keekley.
Even the strongest of foes. Exploit Sherman's vaunted cover 3. Take out Rodgers' deep passing game, or swagger with your own run game. The decisions you make with your game plans will be impactful and powerful. Off the field, we have doubled down on the amount of control you have with big coaching decisions. Sign and re-sign players with more feedback. Trade and cut players with ease. Take risk with more authentic injuries. And set your season goal for big rewards or a big pink slip. We've even included some of the most requested features from the community with the addition of the practice squad, full player editing, and scores.
Oh, they've added practice squad. That's interesting.
Your franchise. More control, more decisions, more impact. Now take your team all the way.
Nice. And MUT.
NFL players. Upgrade with stars from the past and present. And dominate your rivals on the field. This is the next level of fantasy football. This is where the season never ends. This is where legends are made.
That is why a lot of people like the MUT, is because it feels like a fantasy team and you build your guys up. MUT to me is good. It's fun. The only thing I don't like about it is you have the contracts. So you get players that you could play for 10 games or whatever, and then after those 10 games, you got to have another contract card to throw on them, and I just find that tedious and stupid. If I got a player on my team, let me keep him on my team. Just don't worry about the contracts. Just leave him on there. I mean, make him cost more or something. Whatever. But once he's on my team, just want to keep him.
Your championship.
But I do like building up a team. It is an interesting concept, and a lot of people like it. All right, so that is what's new. So the next video, I'm going to cover Ultimate Team and all the little features in it and try to give you a rundown of how that all works. I do have some card packs from buying the deluxe edition or whatever, so I'll be opening those in there so you guys see how that all works, and then how the roster works and everything. So I'll go through starting fresh with a new Ultimate Team all the way through, and I'll play one of the first games and we'll see how that goes. So come back for that. As usual, show your support by clicking like and subscribe. Until next video, take care. Bye-bye now. Static Buzz, out.